It's 2023, the year we're celebrating the 50th anniversary of the animated film classic cherished by young and old, based on E.B. White's most beloved story of our time, Charlotte's Web. And 3 years later, in 2026, we're celebrating the 20th anniversary of the live-action remake with Julia Roberts. So today, I'm gonna stop and rank all 3 Charlotte's Web movies from the worst to the best. Hi, my name is Will, and if you're new here, welcome to my channel. If you want to see new videos, hit that subscribe button. With that in mind, go ahead and join me down below in the comment section. Share your ranking of the 3 Charlotte's Web movies. My list isn't the right list, it's just my list, and I would love to see your list. One thing before we get started, if you've got a pig nose at home, put it on. And if you're eating bacon or ham or pork chops or pork loin or sausages right now, throw it out because we are going to save Wilbur. Now let's get started. In last place is Charlotte's Web 2, Wilbur's Great Adventure, a direct-to-video sequel from Paramount Pictures in the United States and Universal Pictures internationally. After more than 3 decades, the legacy continues for a whole new generation. After Charlotte died, Wilbur, still suffering from anxiety, now has her 3 daughters, Nellie, Joy, and Urania. Also, he meets a new best friend who is a lamb named Cardigan. This includes the return of some old favorites, Fern Arable, Farmer Homer L. Zuckerman, Templeton the Rat, and Gwen the Goose. This fun, all-new feature-length adventure brings them all together in a classic tale of friendship, caring, and what it means to be different. Yahoo! Beautifully animated by Nickelodeon Studios and featuring 4 new songs, this tale continues and is more dazzling than ever. All the heart, wisdom, and enchantment of the original Charlotte's Web return in a must-have in every child's video library. Well, as for the reviews, including Rotten Tomatoes, it's honestly not good. The audience score reads 47 with a green popcorn bucket knocked down. The film received mixed to negative reviews from critics with criticism for its animation and plot. I think it was neither critically nor commercially as successful as its predecessor. Plus, it was panned by critics, fans, and audiences, and it was considered a box office failure. And there was originally going to be a Charlotte's Web 3 plan, but due to the flop of Charlotte's Web 2, Charlotte's Web 3 was instead rehashed into a live-action remake to the original. So, because of the negative reviews to this one, let it come in last place. Our runner-up is the original animated Charlotte's Web from 1973. 21 years after E.B. White published the book, Paramount Pictures wanted to make it into a movie with help from the old defunct Scooby-Doo animation studio, Hanna-Barbera, featuring 10 musical numbers, excluding the Itsy Bitsy Spider. And what this movie did so well is that it copied the book, and it had a good cast. Debbie Reynolds is Charlotte, Paul Lynde is Templeton, and Henry Gibson is Wilbur. The reviews on Rotten Tomatoes may be lower than the reviews on IMDb and Metacritic, although the critics' consensus says that it's some pig with spirited vocal performance and a charmingly family-friendly adaptation of E.B. White's winsome story spun around him. It has the best Wilbur, the best music, the best effects, the best accuracy, and the best story. But most of all, Paramount wanted to make Charlotte's Web into a movie to show us what Wilbur being afraid of getting cooked for Christmas and Charlotte saving Wilbur's life and the humans' reactions to seeing the words in Charlotte's Web, including some pig, terrific, radiant, and humble, would be like. So even though this one is the runner-up, one of the most beloved stories of our time became an animated film classic cherished by young and old. But coming in first place is the live-action Charlotte's Web remake from 2006. Now this one just itches out of the original animated version and its very bad non-canon sequel, and what it does so perfectly is take advantage of March of the Penguins, the Academy Award winner for the Best Documentary of 2005, and it earns praise for its miraculous sequences, the performance of Julia Roberts as the voice of Charlotte, Gary Winnick's direction, visuals, and the present-day setting. The reviews on Rotten Tomatoes for this one is a lot higher than IMDb and Metacritic, with the critics' consensus saying, "Kids will be entertained by the straightforward plot and cute animals, and adults will be charmed by how quiet and humble the production is. A fine translation of E.B. White's genteel prose." And this version won a CCA, that stands for Critics' Choice Award, for the best family film of 2006. And the movie has less humans but a bigger character development on the talking animals. And there's not much cast members playing the humans, but there's a huge number of cast members playing the talking animals. You've got Oscar winner Julia Roberts as Charlotte Akabatica, Steve Buscemi as Templeton the Rat, Oscar nominee Oprah Winfrey as Gussie the Goose, Cedric the Entertainer as her husband Golly the Gander, Oscar nominee Thomas Hayden Church as Brooks the Crow, Andre Benjamin as Elwyn the Crow, Reba McEntire as Betsy the Cow, Oscar winner Kathy Bates as Betsy's twin sister Bitsy, Oscar nominee John Cleese as Sam the Sheep, Oscar winner Robert Redford as Ike the Horse, and of course, the film introduces its newcomer, Dominic Scott Kay, as Wilbur, the spring pig. The director chose these cast members because he closed his eyes and he listened to the sounds of their voices to see which voice fits the characters best. As for the humans, our only lead human, a 9-year-old girl named Fern, is played by Dakota Fanning, while its minor humans include Kevin Anderson as Fern's dad, Gary Bazaraba as Farmer Zuckerman, Beau Bridges as Dr. Dorian, Essie Davis as Fern's mom, Siobhan Fallon Hogan as Zuckerman's wife, and Nate Mooney as Zuckerman's assistant, Lurvy. And finally, if that wasn't enough, which it should have been, the late Oscar nominee Sam Shepard as the narrator 11 years before his death. And another thing I like about it is that it feels reminiscent of Babe. Now, the only thing I would criticize about this Charlotte's Web is that they casted a little boy under 9 years old as the voice of Wilbur instead of a young man between the age of 18 and 25. Despite that, This film has the best Wilbur, the best Charlotte, the best side characters, the best accuracy, and the best story. But for all those reasons, this one comes in at number 1. If you enjoyed this video and want more like it, check out more videos where I ranked a whole bunch of other stuff in Charlotte's Web. I'm also going to rank some more later sometime. Thank you for watching, and remember, put on your nose, throw out that pork, and save Wilbur!